What's up, fight fans? This is Kurt DeVille with Counterpunch Boxing News, and I have some new news concerning Manny Pacquiao. Him and Keith Thurman. It's rumored that the deal is coming closer and closer to fruition for July 20th. It hasn't been confirmed, but this looks like it's going to be the fight. Keith, one-time Thurman, finally, it appears that he's going to get what he's been asking for the last 3 years. Of course, he wanted to fight Pacquiao last year, the year before that. He said he really wanted to put hands on Manny Pacquiao. He wanted to fight Floyd Mayweather. Keith Thurman is that guy. He looks at himself above the rest. He wants to apply that Mayweather doctrine of his O. That's why he stayed out of the ring for as long as he did, because he did not want to take fights that would put him in jeopardy, like fighting Errol Spence Jr. Now, mind you, it would be imperative, or it would be likely for Keith Thurman to want Errol Spence to fight Terrence Crawford, because if that happens, he could always duck Terrence Crawford if Terrence Crawford beats Errol Spence. Okay? So, Manny Pacquiao still showed he had enough in the tank to beat guys like Adrian Broner. Does he have enough to still beat Keith Thurman? That remains to be seen, okay? Because Father Time will kill us all and will defeat us all. Father Time is undefeated. Guys like Bernard Hopkins, George Foreman, they fought Father Time, and eventually it did catch up with them. It just took it longer for others than some. So, but Keith Thurman, I know why he's fighting that type of fight, a typical PBC tactic. Fight a guy with a name, let Manny Pacquiao, let him pass the torch to Keith Thurman. Give Keith Thurman that opportunity to grab that torch, so he can solidify himself as one of the top welterweights of today. Because in all those guys, you look at Porter, Garcia, Spence, they haven't had a marquee name, a legendary name like Manny Pacquiao. None of those guys. That's what sets them aside from being like the other welterweights in other eras. These other guys have beat those legendary fighters that did pass this torch to the next generation. These guys haven't done that. So Keith Thurman's trying to do that, I feel. He wants that because he knows he needs that type of name on his resume. And it makes sense. It really makes sense for Keith Thurman. He's married now. He's probably going to start making babies. So he needs that legendary name. He wants to be a pay-per-view star. Like Al Heyman is all about pay-per-view still with the old model, and it's still alive. So hopefully he can, he can take advantage of that and fight Manny Pacquiao. And at the same time, Manny Pacquiao, if he beats Keith Thurman, he will go down and beating fighters and welterweights in different eras, including the present one. So it would be very impressive for both fighters. But it's more of a win-win for Keith Thurman. Win, kind of lose, because of course Manny Pacquiao is a congressman. Manny Pacquiao has other obligations in the Philippines, so he does things year-round. He gives money to the poor. He builds communities in the Philippines. So he is a busy person. He has life after boxing. He just loves the sport of boxing. That's why he's fighting. Okay, Keith Thurman still has to put the stank and the stamp on his career. Okay, so it looks good. It sounds very good, for this fight. And Keith Thurman isn't as dangerous as someone like Errol Spence. But, it is an interesting fight because Pacquiao will give anyone a hard time. And Keith Thurman, hopefully, he will know why they call Pac-Man Pac-Man. Okay? Just like Adrian Broner knows now. Just like Matisse knows now. Since he's been on that side of the street, he's 2-0. So, we'll see what happens. This is something news to break to you guys. What's rumored? You guys tell me how you feel about Keith, one-time Thurman taking on Manny Pac-Man Pacquiao. Of course, please like, share, and subscribe. And you guys been Counterpunched. Peace.